let's talk about the series of fire tragedies in just 48 hours that has rocked Delhi-NCR. 2 days after the deadly Malviya Nagar blaze that claimed 21 lives, fresh fires have been reported across the region. The visuals are on your screens. A high-rise flat at Noida's Ivy County went up in flames. Another fire broke out at a PG facility in Sector 52. And in Delhi's Greater Kailash, fire erupted inside a 5-story Tata Communications office, leaving 2 firefighters injured. While there are no reports, thankfully no reports of fatalities in these latest incidents, the back-to-back fire alerts are once again raising serious questions about fire safety, emergency preparedness, and whether lessons from past tragedies have been learned. So let's take a look at the visuals from Noida and Delhi one by one. In Noida, a major fire broke out at the Ivy County, which is a residential society, a high-rise building in Sector 75, where flames engulfed a flat on the 12th floor of a high-rise tower. Reason is suspected to be short circuit in the cooler. Firefighters later brought the blaze under control and no casualties or injuries were reported in this incident. It's not just the incidents alone, but the handling of the situation thereafter, the firefighting measures or the lack of it, that have shocked one and all. Look at the visuals on your screens. The fire was raging on the 12th floor, but the fire hose, the water jets, appeared to be falling short, far short in fact, of the flames. If a fire breaks out at the top of a high-rise building, do our firefighting systems have that kind of equipment, infrastructure to reach, to respond? Similar scenes unfolded in Ghaziabad in April, where firefighters failed to douse the fire due to limited infrastructure. Now, these images from Noida are once again raising serious questions about NCR's high-rise firefighting preparedness. Let's take a look first at this ground report.
A fire broke out in a flat on the 12th floor in Noida Sector 75 society, that is EV County, and this fire broke out at around 8 a.m. in the morning, triggering a full-scale evacuation of the building as thick black smoke engulfed the high-rise. Now, the blaze erupted around 8 a.m. and quickly spread through the apartment with flames visible from a distance. Now, the firefighters and police personnel rushed to the scene after receiving an alert and launched an operation to contain the fire.
Another incident was reported at a PG facility, a paying guest accommodation in E3 Shatabdi Vihar, Sector 52 in Noida, around 15 minutes away from the Sector 75 incident in the high-rise building. According to officials, the building houses a restaurant on the ground floor, while the upper floors are used as a PG facility. Authorities are yet to ascertain the exact cause of these incidents. In Delhi, a fire broke out at a 5-story office building in South Delhi's Greater Kailash 1, injuring 2 firefighters during the operation to douse the blaze. The fire erupted in a battery room on the 3rd floor of an office building that houses the Tata Communications office.
नोएडा के सेक्टर 75 स्थित आईवी वाई काउंटी सोसाइटी के 12वें फ्लोर पर अचानक से आग की घटना देखने को मिली। आपको तस्वीरें दिखा रहा हूं कि देखिए किस तरीके से जो 12वां फ्लोर है, उस 12वें फ्लोर पे अचानक से जब आग लगती है तो पूरे बिल्डिंग में भगदड़ की स्थिति देखने को मिलती है। लोग किसी तरीके से अपने फ्लैट से बाहर निकल करके, सब जो लोग थे वो सोसाइटी के नीचे के हिस्से में आते हैं। लेकिन देखिए कि आग जब फैल रही थी तो आसपास की भी जो फ्लोर है, उस फ्लोर को भी आग ने अपने चपेट में लेने की कोशिश की। जो आप साफ तौर पर तस्वीरों को देख करके अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो फ्लोर है वह धुएं से और आग की लपटों से काला पड़ चुके हैं।
So in just over a month, Delhi-NCR has witnessed a string of fire incidents, from a high-rise blaze in Ghaziabad to the devastating Malviya Nagar tragedy that killed 21 people. And now, within hours of each other, fires have been reported at a corporate office in Delhi, a residential tower in Noida, and a PG accommodation in Sector 52. Details are on your screens. While most of these incidents did not claim lives, they have exposed a disturbing pattern of fire safety concerns across the national capital region. Let's, in fact, go through these incidents one by one. How many more wake-up calls do the authorities need? Let's begin with Ghaziabad. This is what happened in the month of April. On the 28th, the location was Gaur Green Avenue. The blaze gutted 10 to 12 flats. The reason that was cited was some electrical fault. Thankfully, no casualties were reported. Then In Malviya Nagar, remember, just 2 days back, on the 3rd of June, fire broke out in a facility, a B&B facility called Flourish Stays. In this incident, 21 people lost their life. The fire broke out on the ground floor and then engulfed the entire building. Reason is short circuit. 21 people died, 28 were left injured. Then a fire incident was reported at Tata Communications office June 5th today. The location of that is National Capital GK1 area. And according to the reports that are coming in, the cause is under investigation. Casualties, none. Thankfully, no casualties reported, but 2 firefighters were injured in this. Let's shift our focus now to what happened in Ivy County, Sector 75 in Noida. In this particular incident, the fire broke out in a flat on the 12th floor. According to reports coming in, short circuit in the cooler was the reason behind it. And thankfully, once again, no deaths were reported. Then let's talk about the incident of fire breaking out in a PG facility. That too within just hours after Sector 75 incident. This happened in Sector 52 of Noida. Fire broke out at a PG building. The cause is under investigation. And once again, thankfully, no deaths, no casualties have been reported. A critical shortage of personnel is affecting Delhi's fire stations, with vacancies across nearly all key positions. According to official data, 80% of station officer posts are currently vacant, while sub-officers face a 35.5% shortfall. Leading firemen positions have 58.3% vacancies, and firemen or fire operators are short by 13.5%. The shortage is even more acute among drivers, with 62.2% of positions unfilled. Now, this data underscores serious staffing challenges that could impact emergency response times in the national capital.
Our motto is only that, we can provide as much as safety to the people who are staying in the hotels. Let me assure you that Noida Authority has given us a 150 crore. Greater Noida Authorities has given us a 150 crore, 154 point something crore, and Yamuna Authority also gives us 100 crore. So around we have this much amount for the modern equipments. We are about to receive about 72-meter hydraulics. We have articulating water towers. We are conducting survey right now. We will issue a notice, and if it is required, we will, write a letter to the electricity department for the discontinuations of electricity, water, and if it's needed, then we will definitely seal the building also.
So are we then really safe when it comes to fire safety? Let's listen into how people have responded to these multiple incidents of back-to-back fire tragedies being reported.
I believe, I think Delhi is a very advanced city itself. We have gotten a lot more things here than any other city. I think it was duly because of the negligence that had happened in the accident and somebody not being taken care of, not daily checkups or the notice checkup that also was issued to them, but they did not care much. That is how so many people died. That was very unfortunate. But I believe that Delhi is a very good city and we do have a lot of access to safety and security here. I mean, despite of the crimes that are here in India, and in Delhi capital itself, I believe this was duly and majorly because of the negligence of the people and the government.
सरकार तो अपनी तरफ से व्यवस्था पूरी करती है, लेकिन ये जो अधिकारी हैं ये अपने आप को ये मान के बैठे हैं कि हम एक सेफ्टी जोन में हैं, बहुत जरूरी हमारी जब आवश्यकता होगी तब हम पहुंचेंगे। आप इसका कारण साफ तौर पर ये देख सकते हैं कि जहां पर भी आग लगती है पता लगता है कि एम्बुलेंस तब आ रही है जब आग या तो पूरा वो इलाका खत्म कर चुकी है या तो गंभीर स्थिति में है जहां पर दमकल द्वारा काबू नहीं पाया जा सकता। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये सब चीजें चिंता का विषय हैं।
Well, reacting to multiple fire incidents, Samajwadi Party leader said that safety equipment and precautions are not up to the mark, and the kind of hotels that are being built in Uttar Pradesh, and he was specifically talking about UP, doesn't leave space for a person to even run and try and save their lives. There's politics happening on the issue as well. Listen into the reaction.
समाजवादी पार्टी समझती जिस तरह से दिल्ली की घटना हुई, नोएडा की घटना हुई, जिन उपायों को होटलों में किया जा रहा है बचाव के लिए या अपार्टमेंट जो बन रहे हैं उनमें जो अग्नि से बचाव के तरीके हैं या उपाय हैं वो नाकाफी हैं। जो जिस तरह से मॉल में जाली लगती है चारों तरफ कि किसी के कूदने के लिए सुरक्षित रहने के लिए, समाजवादी पार्टी समझती जिस तरह से एयर पैक होटल अपार्टमेंट बन रहे हैं उनसे आग के जब जिस समय लगती है उस समय निकलने का बचाव के बहुत कम रास्ते बचते हैं।